Welcome once again all suffering men, women and children worldwide. Not forgetting the infants and the toddlers who shall inherit the lands and become living trusts. Travelling in trust law and common law and human rights law, administration law, equity law, common law and the Holy Bible laws and the barter law, lawfully. So, as you can see, this contract here where they're demanding £5 for the battered cod. So be aware of this. If you go to any of these corporations, you advise them I'll give you £5 of ounces, pounds and ounces, in weight for the balance. To remember that tyranny is all operating under a balance, so-called balance which needs to be paid, unlawfully and illegally, due to lack of knowledge and understanding of a commercial tyranny and transgression which has overtaken the lands worldwide. You can hear the emotional distress, panic, startle, alert and alarm in my voice every time I make this vlogs regarding these demonic activities by these demonic corporations. So now, as you're aware, they refuse to accept any form of payment method except for Bank of England promissory notes, proving their fraud and tyranny, especially when they're just demanding pounds of something. So be aware of this. They're demanding £5 for this. You can even write it to the chief administrator. You can record the little molester on the till as well and send the contract. Then it'll be covered up by the molesting judges, the evil transgressors, even causing further starvation. So proving to them I'm a very poor man, living on the land, taking down a tyranny, transgression and oppression, commercial fraud, worldwide, single-handedly, lawfully and righteously. So as you're aware, previously discussed the council tax duty matter, which the council was sued for breach of duty, common law offence of negligence and misrepresentation, also fraud and corruption. And they refused to pay the stolen tax duty money back, the promissory notes, the Bank of England promissory notes. They refused to pay them back to me, the dirty molesters, evil transgressors. That money is still owed. Be aware of this, ladies and gentlemen. So today I will be discussing the petrol tax duty matter. Petrol value-added tax duty matter, which I've also had to sue the petrol stations to claim the form of illegal tax they put on the petroleum when purchasing it, and also refusing to take the pounds and ounces for payment for the balance owed for the petrol. So demonic and evil they all are. They all have to gang up. And they encounter me with full rights and full laws and full contracts, being sent to the demonic court laws, the so-called court of the law, and the public office there, and the administrator, the trustee, advising him to administrate the law now, righteously and lawfully, and pay back the stolen equity, and the stolen money, the promissory notes, the Bank of England promissory notes, which were forced and paid under duress due to theft by deception by a government fraudster. Be aware of this. I hope you can understand why these molesters continuously and for centuries and centuries acted against the barter law. Be aware of this. Enforcing commercial tyranny and slavery and pestilence and negligence on the land, causing suffocation and starvation, worldwide famine. These molesters against the poor men, women and children, either in bartering, especially with their government corporations, the molesting corporations, the evil demonic corporations, which are demanding a balance and they can't even say what they need a balance to be paid with. Especially as I've advised, I'll settle the balance and the matter for this bill in pounds and ounces with rotten tomatoes, or mud of England in white. Be aware of this. When advised, you'll have to pay back the stolen Bank of England promissory notes due to your negligence and theft by deception from me, wanting to benefit. Be aware of this. Apprehended them on many occasions, lawfully. And then the government molesters, the whole court transcribers, the IPCCC, the Independent Police Complaints Commission, the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, Crime Stoppers, Crime Watch, and also the police. All of them had to collude together and cover up the matters regarding full rights and full laws being violated on the lands worldwide for commercial oppression and commercial gain and commercial tyranny, for the wages of sin to be paid to the pen pushers and the low-end salaries and the low-end jobs at the desks answering the calls. These are the main molesters who cover everything up also, and even the management and even the chief executive, and then down to the court staff, protecting only their evil demonic corporations, not the men, women and children who are suffering and starving, advising them to go to a food bank. Be aware of this is being perpetrated in England and other lands. Demonic activities. Be aware of this. Against the trust law, contract law, human rights law, administration law, equity law, common law, barter law, and also the case law. Be aware of this. Even the Holy Bible law is the highest law of the land. You can't recognize any form of law. These molesters in these government corporations, especially these molesting trustee judges with the wigs on their heads, working for the wages of sin, they'll be held accountable on Judgment Day for false accounting and false representation and misrepresentation and theft. That's why I upload these vlogs, sending the contract verbally, the highest form of contract. Be aware of this. Full rights and full laws will prevail on the lands worldwide. Be aware of this, all men, women and children. So aware, full rights and full laws are being revealed on the lands, taking down this demonic plague. So aware I'm forced to do it single-handedly and lawfully and righteously. This is the end of the vlog for now. And also I need to announce, as is announced in every vlog, The ex-Prime Minister of England, Ted Heath, was a paedophile, protected by the police, governments and councillors and all government officials and the BBC, the corporation and the county court staff, judges worldwide. Jimmy Savile, Lord Janner, Rolf Harris and the ex-Prime Minister of England, Ted Heath, all notorious, dirty, satanic, monstrous, Freemasonic paedophiles. Protected worldwide. This is what's being protected and covered up. And the stolen tax money is spent on illegal activities. End of vlog.